Hi guys. So I just finished listening to the president's speech. And I'm going to tell you my reactions. At first, I say things the way they are. And I keep telling people that are very delusional that please do not live in delusion. For me, I want Nigeria to do well. If a president does well, I will say it. President Tinubu, well done. You did well on this speech. And you did well on the measures because it's obvious you listened to all the things we had been saying. And you see, for all of you that think we don't want the best of this country, you have no idea how much I love this country. And that speech was a good speech by President Tinubu. I say it the way it is. And I don't put sentiment to the matter. All the things we said, as regards CNG buses, he has ordered for the CNG buses, that will put also money into our economy. And when that puts money into our economy, I hope that people like Innocent will be able to get those contracts. And some other producers of CNG bus. It should give it to local manufacturers. Also, the billions is putting down for businesses. Yes. Because you need to be able to stimulate growth. Can we do more? Yes. But at least it's a good start. So as regards putting money for businesses. Yes. And when a man does what I tell you, I'm very dispassionate in my analysis. This was the kind of speech we have been expecting from President Tinubu. And I'm happy that all the advice and the solutions we have given, but it remains in the implementation. It is one thing to announce it, but if we mess up the implementation, it will be worse than where we're coming from. It is one thing to announce all of this, but if he does not implement properly, it will be worse off from where we are coming from. Take, for instance, those monies he said he's going to give to businesses. I hope it's not going to be given to party members. I hope they are going to scrutinize the process effectively. The monies that he said he's going to put out there for those businesses, I hope the buses that are going to be bought, I hope that it's going to come to Nigerian manufacturers. But it's a good speech. And also, I kept on saying this. You see, when we talk because we love this country so much. I kept on saying it, that there is no way that there is no president, no country that doesn't intervene in energy price of its citizens. As of today, China sees subsidized energy. In fact, China spent over billions to be able to subsidize renewable energy for its citizens. And you heard what President Tinubu said. He said, we see the price, international price of gasoline. We see the pain with hardship. When necessary, we have to still intervene. What that means invariably that if they need to put subsidy to cushion the effect, if the price goes up, they will do it. So there needs to be a level of intervention. I'm not here for sentiment. I don't do sentiment. If you know me, my integrity is forthright. President Tinubu, I give it to you with those raft of measures. We can do more, but the next thing you must target now is the implementation. And if you go and watch all my analysis, these are the things I've always called for. Provide CNG buses, increase minimum wage and all. Another thing now President Tinubu should add to it is let's also ensure that the refineries kick off on time. And also, let's also ensure that there's a framework as regards CNG. So those are the things we need to look at. But these measures, good. Can we add to it? Yes. But please, let us not forget that it is one thing to announce and it's another thing to implement. Like President Tinubu said, when necessary, we have to intervene. Maybe I said it that day. Some people were saying subsidy is gone. Subsidy is gone. You know, intervention again. Foul. No nation in the world can afford to leave its citizens to the vagaries of international forces as regards its energy. Every nation in the world at some point subsidizes energy. And I'm happy President Tinubu said it again. That at some point, if need be, we have to intervene in the price. So what they're telling you is that, yes, we allow market forces to happen as regards price of petrol, but if it gets too high, then we have to intervene to be able to cushion price down to a certain extent. I said this, but you see, a lot of the classical economists will just keep talking without understanding of reality of economics. And that's just why those measures are good. I like the target of those measures to the industry. I like the target of those measures to other sectors of the economy, the small businesses, the industry. Those are good targeted measures. That's what I've always advocated for. Because when you raise businesses raise people, rather than just giving those money and sharing it for people with nothing. But the implementation should matter. Hope is not going to be a case of it's APC leading people that are now getting the subvention for businesses. That's where the problem is going to come. I favor methods like this rather than that 8,000 they will have just shared for a couple of people. No.